Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep the, I just ruined somebody's life. Let's keep the laughter going. This next comic up is Mr. Dick Crissman. Dick? All righty, right up here.
Lower it.
Thank you all. I'm Dick Crissman. I am a board-certified general surgeon, so everything I say here now, I want you to know that if you don't laugh, I'm going to charge you $100 and make you stay an extra hour. Anyway, had a rough start to the day. One of the reasons I'm in the wheelchair is I had an accident. I swerved to avoid a child this morning and fell out of bed. My predecessor told me that it was talking about snow and all of that sort of thing, and that it reminded my wife of sex. She said when there was a snowstorm, it was like sex. She didn't know how many inches she was going to get or how long it would last. We were talking about beds, and my waterbed sprang a leak the other day, and then I remembered I don't have one. But a lot of things have happened in my life. I've seen lots of interesting patients. One that was outstanding was a young man. Apparently he'd been bird hunting with our Vice President Cheney, and this guy got shot right in the thing. And it was full of holes. And he came to see me because urine was coming out every time he peed. It came out in all directions. And I said I was going to send him to a specialist, and he said, is he a urologist? And I said, no, he's a flute player. He'll teach you how to finger it. Anyway, I just have to finish up by telling you of one of my patients who called the doctor and said her husband was losing his manhood. Today that's known as ED, erectile dysfunction. You've heard the words. And they had tried Viagra, they had tried Cialis, it just wasn't working. And I told him I had some new stuff that had just come out. It was extra powerful, and be very careful, don't use much of it, let's see how it works. And so I saw his wife a few days later, and she said that she had taken my word about how strong it was, and she thought she better test it, so she put some in the rooster's water, and he screwed all the hens in the hen house and flew over the fence and got all the neighbors, and then even went down the row of cabbages in the garden and screwed all of those. And she said, I became so frightened of this stuff that I threw it down the well. I said, well, did it make the water taste funny? And she said, I don't know, we can't get the pump handle down. I want to thank all of you for your kind attention. Thank you.
Keep it going for Dick. There you go. Good job, buddy. Got him? I peed a little on one of those jokes. I'm not gonna lie. I peed a little bit. I'm sure Dick is used to that. This happens sometimes, right? Let's keep the laughter going with our first lady of the evening. You guys ready to hear some lady jokes, as if they're any different? They're not.